Hello from Jupiter. I'm St. Louis Post-Dispatch baseball writer Derrick Goold, joined by Hall of Fame baseball writer and St. Louis Post-Dispatch baseball writer Rick Hummel. Rick, the pitchers and catchers are right in the middle of their alone time here at spring training before the position players work out. And we've already seen, most everybody throw a bullpen with the exception of Luke Gregerson, who's on a non-throwing program right now. What I want to talk to you about a little bit is some of the pitchers that we've seen who we know are going to be on somewhat of a modified schedule as they prep for their roles in the regular season, and that means saving innings maybe in spring training. Flaherty we know is going to be a starter. Carlos Martinez they want to be a starter, and Jordan Hicks we know is going to be a factor late in the bullpen. Where do you think these three guys fit? How do you think they kind of leave this camp? In what roles?
Well, you'd like to think Martinez would be the staff ace that he's being paid to be and being counted on to be. And he was for parts of last season, most of the season before that. But he's going to have to grow up and take ownership of this. So I would expect him, if he's not able to do that, and if he still has trouble with the right side of his body, as he did pretty much all last year, he may have to go back to the bullpen. But I think they're counting on him to be their #1 guy. Now, can he be that #1 guy? Well, it's pretty much up to him.
Is Flaherty the ace in waiting then? If it's not Martinez, is he the guy who could ascend to that #1 spot?
Well, it's hard to take away a guy who had 18-4 last year in Michaelis. I'd put him as my next guy, I think. Flaherty actually had a losing record last year. So
right. Eventually, is Flaherty the ace of this stuff?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And temperament and ability, I think. Because he wants to be the staff ace.
Eventually, is Hicks the closer? Regardless of if that happens April 1st or April 15th or May 15th, do you think at some point in time this year Hicks is the closer on this team, or could it be Martinez?
It could be Miller. I mean, I think if those left-handed dominant guys that killed the Cardinals, Rizzo, Votto, Polanco, Yelich, one from each team in the division, bats in the 9th inning. Miller's pitched in the 9th inning. So I think he can be the closer as often as anybody else.
Flaherty and Martinez will both get a chance to start during Grapefruit League games. We'll see Hicks mix in, but again, the focus for them will be on getting the innings that they need to be ready for the regular season. They're not out to win jobs. They might be out to define their jobs, but they're not out to win jobs. They're out to pitch their most important innings during the regular season. For Hall of Fame baseball writer Rick Hummel and the St. Louis Post-Dispatch, I'm STLtoday.com baseball writer Derrick Goold. We'll talk to you soon from Jupiter.